Hey guys, welcome back. This is the TechZoom News Roundup. I'm LSK and this is supported by pindula.co.zw. Now, I hope Kutumagano spark over the holidays and that the developers and entrepreneurs among you got a chance to do lots and lots of stuff because it can be hectic at work, right? Now, we start this with F8. F8 is a Facebook developer conference, developers and entrepreneurs. Essentially, this is a conference where Facebook makes it clear what they're planning with their platforms. That is facebook.com, the mobile app, WhatsApp, Instagram. So what to expect on those platforms. Now, what Mark Zuckerberg made clear this year is that the camera on your phone is the key component going forward. It's like the component that makes a lot of things happen, from playing games, those of you that remember Pokemon, where you can pick things up on the street by looking at them in your camera. You can communicate with people, you can share stuff, you can live stream, you can do lots of things with the camera. Now that sounds obvious now because we have the cameras and the phones, but this wasn't the case a long time ago because the phone used to be about making a call. So if you could connect and call someone, that was very important. But now the shift is that the camera is the central place, and developers and entrepreneurs need to start looking at what they can do with the camera to enable more people to do lots and lots of stuff. So that's exciting. The other thing that was exciting that was announced at F8 is that Messenger will do much more. Messenger is like WhatsApp. You know, a lot of people don't think of Messenger as something separate, but it's a messaging service just like WhatsApp. The more stuff it will do is stuff like you can listen to music. So you can, in your Messenger stream while you're talking, you can just start, say, here's a track that I like, and Munano gonna Sparker, and then you press play and then it's playing. Or you can, those of you that love words with friends, you can just immediately start, hey, Edwin, let's play a game, and you can start playing words with friends. So the objective is Facebook making it clear to developers and entrepreneurs that you can start integrating more and more of your things, your games and whatever you do on Messenger so that users can enjoy them. Next up is the announcement by the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Last week they announced no more huge amounts as cashback. So if you go to OK Supermarket and you're shopping, you can only get a maximum of $20 as a cashback. And they also say these shops and fuel service stations and stuff, they need to bank all their money. There's no need for them to hold on to some money. Obviously, this is them patching and trying to keep some sanity into the money issue, the cash issue. It's not clear exactly how or if they'll be able to sustain this. Obviously, when regulations start stepping into how businesses operate, for businesses, it's just a commercial decision. Does this make sense for the business's survival and growth or not? It's not about regulations. So obviously, at least we expect there's going to be a back and forth with business and with government. Hopefully it's sustainable. We don't want to return to the 2008 days when it was just hectic. Business responded by pulling the products off the shelves and saying, look guys, it doesn't make sense to sell this if you're going to force us to do certain things. So he is hoping we're not returning to that. This one is interesting, guys. Remember last year when the government decided to have blocked access to WhatsApp? They did it for about 6 or so hours. Time here this flag. They didn't want people communicating and telling each other. Anyway, it's not just the Zim government that has done this. Other governments have done it too. Now, an organization that's called Afrinic is saying, if a government does this, we're going to impose sanctions. Now, what is Afrinic and what kind of sanctions? Afrinic is a regional internet registry. Essentially, what they do is that they assign internet addresses to organizations, institutions, government being one. Now they're saying, if you block access to the internet, we're not going to give you any more IP addresses. And if you do this more than 3 times in 10 years, we'll actually take IP addresses that we've given you before. This is interesting in that Afrinic is essentially in charge of all IP addresses on the continent. So it matters what they say. Now remember, this is still at proposal stage, it hasn't passed yet. What would happen is that Afrinic members, or really anyone, proposes this, feedback comes, and eventually, if it makes sense, it's passed by the board as a resolution. If this will be passed or not, we don't know. Still very interesting in terms of government politics and who is in charge. Thanks guys for being our audience this week. Hope to see you next week. Bye bye.